over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Run. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pistol.
And again, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play, but it'll be second down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go.
To throw on second down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Bravo! Hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! 24.
Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Love. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Saints' 37-yard line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go. Watch out. Look at me. Door. Hey. Wahoo! Mike 20, Mike 20. And keep it up. Hit it.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Look at me, zipper. You got motion, man. Go. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Collins made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Set, ready? 60 or.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
I got one. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. General West. Now.
Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Let's go.
16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Protect. 180.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. Hey, Haywood! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room! Get it!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On the ground, Geis. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Got to do better.
2nd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Set.
At the 47-yard line.
57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come. Hurry. He don't want it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A give to Kamara running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So don't say nothing. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Who that? Who that? Hey, high 7. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. Let's go. 55.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this one caught by Max Williams. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, New Orleans.
5. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that. 80 weapon. No, 5.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Herbert's pass complete to Alvin Kamara. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us second and 9. Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Saints first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just, hey. It's just me and you. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Oh, you got D? Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55. 2.
On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Hey, Sam off!
Chest. Slam.
Hey, Delta!
Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 31.
King!
Mine's 50. I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Come on, D. Wide. Give up.
Look, squeeze! Hey, zoom! Hit it!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alert! Hurry!
55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Real. Hey, Alpha!
Right 21, check right 21.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey,
Rock it. Hey, orbit.
55, my God, 55. Stop your whining. Mark 55. Mark 50. Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Charlie.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Bravo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got it to Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Go.
55, 55. I got you.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
We got work.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Haywood!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Rip right, rip right. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, Echo! Let's go!
From the gun, Herbert. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, flag.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
Ready?
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, Herbert to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit.